Hi everyone, it's Carissa Browning. Today I'm going to show you how to work an I-cord cast on. This is the cast on that's used in my centrifugal shawl pattern, and it's a little tedious, but it creates a nice edge here. This is the cast on and it nicely matches an I-cord edge and an I-cord bind off. So you get a nice smooth finish around the entire shawl. It looks really great. So first we're going to take our needles and our yarn and we're going to cast on 3 stitches. Now it doesn't really matter what kind of cast on you use for these first 3 stitches. I like a long tail cast on, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to cast on 1, 2, and 3 stitches onto my right hand needle. Now if you work a knitted cast on or a cable cast on, then your stitches will be on the left needle. That's fine. The next step, if your stitches are on the right needle, is to transfer, to slip those 3 stitches over to your left needle. Just slip them one by one, don't twist them. The goal here is to have your working yarn attached to the last stitch, the leftmost stitch on your left needle. So if you worked a cable cast on or a knitted cast on, you might need to transfer your stitches to turn them around to get the working yarn on the leftmost stitch. Because to work an I-cord, we're going to pull that working yarn all the way over to work this first stitch, and that's what creates the tiny little tube of I-cord. So the first step is to, or rather the next step, is to knit front back into that first stitch. And I'm a continental knitter, I hold my yarn in the left hand, but I will show you English style as well in just a moment. So I'm going to knit that first stitch, but not pull it off the needle. I'm going to knit it through the back loop as well. Go through the back, yarn over, and pull that loop through. So I've knitted that stitch through the front and the back to create an extra stitch, an increase. Now I'm going to knit the next 2 stitches. Knit 1, knit 2. So now I have 4 stitches on my right hand needle. The next step is to transfer 3 stitches back to your left needle. So slip, slip, slip. So these 3 stitches on the left needle are going to continue to form the I-cord, while the stitch on the right needle, stitches soon to be, will be the cast on stitches. So far I have cast on 1 stitch, plus I have 3 stitches for the I-cord on my left hand needle. That's why this cast on can be so tedious, because I did all that work to cast on 1 stitch so far. So I'm going to repeat those last couple steps to continue to cast on stitches. I'm going to knit front back into that next stitch on the left hand needle, knit through the front, knit through the back, a little tricky, there we go, and then knit the next 2. Knit 1, knit 2. Then I will get that tail out of the way. And then I will slip the last 3 stitches back to the left hand needle. So those 3 stitches on my left hand needle will form the I-cord, and these 2 stitches on my right hand needle are the cast on stitches. So let's see if I can show you that English style. I'm going to knit front back with that first stitch. So knit front and through the back, and then knit the next 2. Slip the last 3 stitches back to the left hand needle. So I still have my 3 I-cord stitches on the left hand needle, and now I have 3 stitches cast on the right hand needle. So once again, knit front back, knit front, knit back, knit 2. Slip 3 back to the left-hand needle. So I have my I-cord, and you can see that I-cord starting to form horizontally along the bottom of the cast on, and then the 4 stitches that I've cast on the right-hand needle. And you'll continue to do this until you have the number of stitches on the right-hand needle that the pattern calls for, plus your 3 I-cord stitches on the left-hand needle. Thank you for watching.